All right, Captain, everything looks good, and I think we're ready for takeoff.
Okay, great. Let's make an announcement to the passengers. Hello, passengers. This is Captain Martin speaking. We are now about to take off, so if you could all take your seats and put your seatbelts on. The next time we speak to you, we will be 25,000 feet in the air, flying over the Atlantic Ocean. We may experience mild turbulence, so bear with us, and please enjoy your flight.
All right, we are now at full speed, Captain, and we're ready for flight. Sunny California, here we come.
What was that?
I don't know, Captain.
Captain Riley, did you look over the plane before we took off?
No, I thought that you did.
Hello, this is Alpha Delta Flight 519. We have a problem here. We just took off about 10 minutes ago, and my co-pilot and I heard a loud bang. I've tried to put 2 of our landing gears down, but the third one isn't coming down, so I'm a little bit scared.
Captain, we have panic on board. Some passengers heard the bang and are freaking out. What should I tell them?
Affirmative. Captain, I need you to remain calm. If you can please wait a minute and hold flight, we will clear the runways. We are going to need you to make an emergency landing.
Captain Riley, I'm going to need you to make an announcement to our passengers that we experienced some difficulties with our landing gear, but everything is fine.
Hello, passengers. This is your co-pilot, Riley, speaking. I need to inform y'all that we will be making an emergency landing in a few minutes, but I assure you, everything will be A-OK. And you will be able to make it to sunny California later this afternoon.
Captain Martin, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm here.
We just got the runways cleared for you, and we are going to need you to start descending now. We want you to stay on with us, and we will assist you along the way.
I can't do this. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. I can't do this.
No, Captain, you're gonna be fine. Calm down. We can get through this. Just remain calm.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I was supposed to look off the plane. We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
No, Captain.
Captain, get it together. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are an indication, not a failure, but of what still needs to be learned. Now you're going to land this plane, and you're going to use the help of your co-pilot. If pilots can construct an environment in which conflict and controversy are viewed as central to creative group work, it will help passengers to develop an understanding of conflict, their skills for resolving it, and reduce the anxiety that may feel in confronting potentially contentious issues when they arise. Now smarten up and reassure your passengers they will be okay.
Okay, I can do this. Riley, make an announcement to the passengers and tell them to get in emergency landing position. We are landing this plane.
Attention passengers. We are about to make an emergency landing. I need all of you to tuck your heads into your lap and stay calm. Captain, are we ready to go?
Okay. And we are 700 feet, 600, and...
Captain, are you okay? Oh no! How am I gonna land the plane by myself?
According to our observation day at Vincent Massey High School in Jeff Marintate's grade 11-12 drama class, both Riley and I were very excited and nervous. We had a really good vibe from Jeff and the students, and we knew we were in for a yummy treat with this placement.
We noted that the students, who all come from very different cultural and ethnic backgrounds, were all very engaged and willing to participate. This led us to wanting to create lessons that are very engaging and active.
The first lesson that Riley and I did with our class revolved around clowning, as the class would be doing clowning unit with their teacher. We developed a lesson that incorporated different kinds of clown walks, clown hits, and an overall general view of how clowns act. However, in preparation for this, Jeff mentioned that we should be aware of cultural differences in our class and the different traditions they value. This pertains to the music we chose for our lesson, giving them the choice to be physical and by changing the names of offensive activities. An example of this was changing the Catholic clown to the mermaid clown. The students responded very well to this lesson, and we noticed that they enjoyed the fact that they could explore different movements through the use of music. With awareness of the different cultural backgrounds in our class, we were able to demonstrate a commitment to democratic values and to acting against injustice, oppression, exploitation, and discrimination.
At the end of our lesson, Jeff had the class give us feedback on how our lesson was and what we could have done better. The students really loved our lesson and felt that we were great facilitators and that we participated in the activities with them, making them comfortable. One thing that they said we should change was to know the material better instead of referring to our papers often, and to also be more stern with them in times where they got too rowdy.
Our placement teacher then asked what our strengths and weaknesses were, and since both of us did not feel very comfortable doing our lessons on Shakespeare, he encouraged us to work with Shakespeare for our next 2 lessons. So we went ahead and developed our next 2 lessons as a general overview to Shakespeare.
Says the cockhold clay-brained bladder. I didn't giggle it.
Oh yeah? You yeasty, weather-bitten wag-tail.
You're just a fawning elf-skinned dewberry.
Going into our second placement, we felt confident that we were going to shit our pants because we were scared that the lesson wouldn't go well. To our surprise, it went great. The students reacted extremely well and participated in everything we gave them, although they had some difficulties with one of the activities that we had that dealt with sonnets. Elise and I did not realize how difficult the sonnets would be for the students to understand, so we talked with the teacher afterwards about what we could do to make the lesson more understandable.
With this advice, Riley and I thought it would only be appropriate to continue on with our lesson, because firstly, we didn't finish it, and secondly, we wanted to learn from our mistakes and create an even better lesson that would be completely understood by everyone. We decided to get different sonnets with the modern translation next to it. We also handed out vocabulary sheets that had common Shakespearean language with the translation next to it as well. We had the students work with the sonnets to create a dramatic way to present them. We went around to the groups and laid out our instructions so it was not overwhelming to the students, and also added challenges for each group to work with.
The students were able to come up with much better presentation than they had the week prior, and it seemed that they better understood the activity and the language. The week before, there seemed to be a language barrier between the students and Shakespeare's writing. The translation and the vocabulary sheet helps to resolve this issue.
Cannot this praise, but in any kind of praise. Naming thy name blesses an ill report.
Oh, what a mention those, wise is God, which for the habitation chose out thee. Where's the beauty vile doth cover every blot?
And all the things.
Overall, Riley and I learned a lot through this experience. We learned how we are as facilitators. Riley tends to be more dominant in the classroom, so we had to work with this since there was 2 of us. By the end of our visit, we were able to work with each other's strengths and weaknesses and share the classroom by sharing our dominance and voice. We noticed that we were finishing each other's sentences, and we were able to give each other silent cues from across the room when it was.
In healthy groups, conflicts among members are inevitable, because in order to become healthy, groups must be able to express disagreement, criticism, and feelings of negativity and capitalize on controversy.
Yet doth beauty like a dial hand, steal from his figure and no pace perceive. So your sweet hue, which methinks so doth stand.
We have to land this plane. Hurry, hurry.
Captain, calm down. I landed the plane. We made it.
Wait, you landed the plane?
Yeah. You started to descend, and you passed out, and I had to take control.
Well, good job, co-pilot. Thanks for getting us to the ground safely.
You're welcome, Captain.
Riley, I had this weird dream that we made it and we took risks and we landed the plane safely.
I'm sure you did, Captain. I'm sure you did.